A major Supreme Court decision today backs the Trump administration's immigration policy, allowing faster deportations to third countries, meaning some migrants may have little time to respond.
CBS 8's Esmeralda Perez spoke with an immigration attorney about what this ruling means and who could be impacted. She joins us live now from downtown with the latest. Esmeralda?
Well, the Department of Homeland Security is calling this a legal victory in its push to remove what they describe as the worst of the worst. Now, a local immigration attorney is warning that this decision could have serious impacts to migrants who are not eligible for legal protections.
Some migrants in the U.S. can now be deported to countries that aren't their own after the Supreme Court lifted a ban on these removals, even if migrants haven't had the chance to challenge their deportation.
It gives a green light to the current administration.
I spoke with immigration attorney Ian Cirillo, who also chairs the San Diego Immigrant Rights Consortium. He says this decision lets immigration agents enforce deportation orders that were previously on hold because returning them to their home countries could put them in danger.
With this decision, ICE could technically just go straight to your house and pick you up and deport you. And they will simply say, we are enforcing this order of deportation and we will be deporting you to X country. That's it.
DHS Assistant Secretary Tricia McLaughlin said in a statement, the Supreme Court ruling is a victory for the safety and security of the American people. She also added, fire up the deportation planes. Ian says to deport someone to a third country usually requires two things. First, that the country has an arrangement with the U.S. to accept deportation of non-citizens. And second, due process. The person being deported must be given notice and a chance to challenge the removal. Ian adds that many migrants in removal proceedings, especially those with past convictions that make them ineligible for asylum, can now be deported directly to third countries.
Those who will be affected are those who are not eligible for asylum, or those who are not eligible for any other relief, but, Convention Against Torture, or maybe, in addition, or those countries who wouldn't accept deportation of their own citizens.
CBS News reports the Trump administration has approached nations like Costa Rica, Panama, and Rwanda about accepting migrants who are not their citizens. However, Ian warns this policy could have serious consequences.
So putting these people in the dark and simply, leaving them in a country that they are not familiar with, especially if that country, is undergoing some social upheaval, then it's really putting people's lives in danger.
And Ian says that under this decision, migrants could be deported to third countries the very same day that they're notified, leaving them with little to no time to consult with an immigration attorney. Back to you.
Thanks, Esmeralda.